Hello guys, hi, how are you? What's the weather like for you today? Hi, how are you? Is everything alright? Is everything okay? How are you doing? Is everything good? Are you having a great day? Well, I hope you do. As you probably see from behind me, the weather for me is really good today. It's really warm and my computer says it's plus 11, which is quite nice. And I like this temperature a lot. So, I haven't seen you for quite a while, I guess, and today we're going to talk about grammar a bit, we're going to talk about our school a bit. So, let's get started. But first off, for those who are here for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Daria. I work for an amazing online school which is called Учёба.ру. I graduated from Sochi State University. I passed my CAE and TKT exams. And I studied both in Russia and in the UK. And probably if you have been following our channel or if you have been watching our streams, you can probably tell that I like my coffee a lot and you can call me a coffee addict. Also, I like taking pictures of nature, so I'm a very keen nature photographer. But of course, as usual, I am not alone here today. I'm, as I already said, here with an amazing school which is called Учёба.ру, and we have got 12,000 graduates, guys. 12,000. That's such a huge number of people who we helped graduating. They passed both ЕГЭ and ОГЭ with us, and their results were quite impressive. For example, 4,000, 4,200 people, 200 of our students, they got their 80 plus for ЕГЭ, and also they got a 5 for ОГЭ. We are very proud of these results. That is absolutely amazing, and I think that a big part of this success is a team of amazing teachers. We have got Russian, we have got history, social studies, English, for example. Yeah, of course, English. We have got a lot of subjects to study. So yeah, amazing teachers, amazing team, just wonderful school. Yeah. Okay, and what we can guarantee you. So if you prepare with us for 3 exams, 3, you do not miss classes. That is really important. And you do your homework, which is also very important. We can guarantee you the entrance to the university, right? Also, we guarantee you that you will have a progress check every single month, which is a mock exam. A mock exam is here for you to have a look at your progress, for you to understand where you are at right now, if you're headed in the correct direction, if you're headed in somewhere wrong, maybe you've gone south, maybe something else happened. So this is kind of for you, for your parents, for us teachers to understand if everything's okay, if everything's within the limits, and so on, if we can control everything that we need to control, if you can control everything that you need to control, and if we still can guarantee you the entrance. And another way of helping that is that we have different level groups. For example, if you study with us and you learn English, you have got several groups which are level based. So you get to have your entrance test, which helps us kind of understand which group would be the best for you. And yeah, it will be something like pretty nice. So you can study at your own pace. You can get help when you need to, and it's just a very, very nice practice in my opinion. Okay, so and let's come, that was quite a brief introduction. And today we are here to talk about one of the most difficult tasks from grammar and vocabulary section. These are tasks 30 to 36. So let's have a look at these tasks, these 36 tasks, and now let's have a quick introduction to these tasks. Well, the first things first, what you need to do here, you have got a connected text. This is like the whole text, one text, and this text has some gaps. What you need to do, obviously, if you have some gaps, you somehow need to fill those gaps, right? And let us have an example, not an example, so this is your objective. You need to choose the correct option from 4 options for each gap. So for each task, number 30, 31, 32, 33, 35, 36, and so on, you're provided with 4 options and you can choose from those options and fill in the gap. So for example, number 30, you've got 4 options, and this is the gap. And if you get everything correct, and if you filled in this gap very, very nice and correct, then you get 1 point. So here I have got already done the maths. It was very hard for me because I live on Earth and my mathematics lives somewhere on Mars. But yeah, if you have done everything correctly, you will get 7 points for the task. 7, guys. That's a really, really heavy task in terms of points. So 7 points. You can get more maybe from speaking task 3. Yeah, you can get like 10 there. You can get 14 for your written statement, but no other task can get you 7 points, which is even if we sorry, even if we're talking about your email, you will have a total of not 7 points, you have less. So that's a very interesting task. It can be quite intimidating. We are going to talk some strategies today to avoid that. And it is really, really important because we don't want to lose our 7 points, right, guys? Yeah, that would be very bad. So let's have a look at some key areas to focus. So what is this task aimed at checking? This task is aimed at checking so many different things. But first, this is, as you know, this is one connected text. So you will have everything from grammar to lexics to everything else. And one of the key areas to focus here is phrasal verbs. Yeah, guys, phrasal verbs, they are really important here. And sometimes they kind of give you the end, the preposition, and they want you to get the verb itself, or sometimes they want you to fill in the preposition there to understand if everything's correct and if everything's right. If you know that. Oh, I've got some very interesting comment here. I'll get back to that. So yeah, we are going to talk about some phrasal verbs. So another thing is popular collocations and set phrases. What that means is that there are some phrases and there are some words and there are some verbs which can be used only in collocation, only in as a one unit with another word. So this task is aimed at checking those collocations and checking those set phrases. Okay, Next one, words with multiple meanings and commonly confused words. Oh, this one is my favorite. You know that English language is very, very rich and it has got great vocabulary. Some of the words even don't exist in Russian. For example, grandma and grandpa together. We have got the word for them in English together, grandparents, but we don't have the word for them in Russian. So we can only say бабушка с дедушкой, right? But in English we have got a specific word for them, grandparents. So you know that English is a language where one word can have many meanings. My favorite example here is the verb get, with all of its set phrases it's used in, with all of the meanings. I googled some time ago. It was more than 200 meanings that this verb has. So yeah, it can be intimidating from time to time, and some are chucked within these tasks. And also, here are some commonly confused words. So, lay, lie, and so on often are chucked right here. And of course, connecting phrases. All of those, however, moreover, therefore, and so on, nevertheless, all of them are chucked here. So, what you need to know to get those 7 points we talked about, to get the full points for these tasks. I will refer to it as one task because it's like 30 to 36. I know that it is a set of different tasks, but still, it's one connected text. That's why I'm going to talk about it as one task. I'm going to refer to it as one task. So we definitely need to know phrasal verbs. We definitely need to know some popular collocations. We definitely need to know some set phrases. Also, words with multiple meanings and commonly confused words. And we should not forget about connecting phrases. So that is really also important for us when we're talking about task 30 to 36 or tasks 30 to 36. So, and let us have a look at some strategies for success. Because, of course, ЕГЭ is an exam and you have to have a strategy that works for you. So this is the strategy I offer you, and the first one is initial reading. We have to start with reading the text because this task is based on the text. We have to understand that this is a connected text that we have here, right? So we have no other choice but to read it. No one is going to read it for us. No one is going to translate it for us. So reading is the first thing that we have to do here. Next one is time management. So time management is also really important here. They give us a time limit, but as with all of the written part of the exam, this limit is not very strict, so we can stretch it a bit. If we don't have enough time, we can shorten. Definitely we can shorten it if we have enough time and we think that this task is very easy and we know everything. We can just do it like maybe 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, something like that. But yeah, that's like a guidance for us, not a rule set in stone, but still there is a time limit for that, and time management is really important. As you guys probably remember, the time limit, which is absolutely strict and you cannot go over it, applies to your speaking. All of the speaking tasks are timed, and also you cannot go over a limit in listening, because listening is done as the first part of your exam. Like once you start your exam, it will be listening. There is no other way. And everybody will have to listen to each of the sets of text that you have 2 times. So approximately it will take you like half an hour if we're talking about reading, and about 17 minutes if we're talking about speaking. So there is a time limit for this one as well, but as I said, it's not set in stone. It's not something that you cannot go over with. It's not something that you cannot shorten. So it's basically up to you, but please be reasonable, guys. You still have got a lot of things to do besides tasks 30 to 36. Because as this suggests, you also have 37 and you also have task 38, which usually takes about an hour to complete because it's a written statement. So yeah. Another strategy which is really useful is called skimming. What is that? Skimming is when you like kind of look through the text with your, of course with your eyes, but in Russian I usually say глазками просмотрели. So in English it's called skimming. And what it helps you do, it helps you grasp the meaning of the text, understand what this text is about, right? You kind of know the whole text, you kind of know the whole idea, but yeah, you will still have to read a bit more thoroughly when it comes to the gaps. Okay, next one, choosing the right word. Choosing the right word is also very important because this is the main key area this task focuses on. And this is something that we have to do right in order to get the points that we need. So choosing the right word in terms of meaning, in terms of everything is crucial. I cannot stress enough how important it is to choose the correct or the right word, right? Okay, and next one is importance of prepositions. So yeah, as I said already, we have got phrasal verbs and also we have got some set phrases. We have got some dependent prepositions. We're going to have the whole stream on dependent prepositions, but yeah, we're going to talk about them today, not very detailed, not in the slide, like not in the all aspects of them, but yeah, we're going to talk about them a bit today as well. So prepositions, as I said, guys, they are really important. And of course, a final review. Once you're done with everything, you have read it, you are within your time limit, you have skimmed it, you know everything, you are sure that this is the correct word for number 30, for example, or that is the correct word for number 32, for example. You have absolutely 100% done everything within your powers to know that these prepositions that you used, they are correct. So this is the time for your final review. Once you have done all of the previous steps, so let's count, we have got like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you're done with all of those 5 steps, please guys, I cannot stress enough how important it is to do the final review, because sometimes it's just, I don't know, a lot of students say, I don't know why I did this. I know that this is the correct answer. I don't know why I chose number 3. I don't know why I wrote number 2. So that is really important. And another thing which is really important, and I would also say that this is a part of our final review here, is that once you're done with doing your task in your KIM, which is your task sheet with all of your tasks, or in your draft, it's up to you to do, you have to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. And please guys, check them there. That would be really nice of you. Please check them there. Okay? Please. That would be really nice. So yeah. Okay. Well, we are done basically with the strategies, and everything's really I hope that everything's clear. Well, if it's not, please comment down below. I will be glad to answer all your questions if you have them, any. And let us do it together. I have got a bunch of tasks here, and let's have a look. So we have got a text. This, for the purpose of the stream, I didn't put everything on the slide, like I didn't put the whole text on the slide, but this will be enough for us to understand and to find out what to do. Okay, let's read the text first as our strategies offer. The Silver Jubilee of King George V and Queen Mary in 1935 was celebrated by everyone at trumpets. There were various posters and pictures of the royal couple in every shop window, and Tom and Arnold ran a competition to see which shop could come up with the most imaginative display to blah 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 the occasion. Okay, so there is a jubilee. That's really nice. Silver Jubilee. 1935, we have got the year. So this is about some kind of celebration. Everything's fine. It's 1935. It's in the past. So yeah. Initial reading is done. We understand the idea of this text. And after that, we have got the words. Let's have a look. Remind, commemorate, recollect, and remember. So all of them are connected with memory somehow. Remind is about memory, commemorate is about memory, recollect is about memory, and remember is also about memory. So let us have a look at all of those words. Can we use the word remind in terms of occasion? Remind the occasion. Well, in some context we can, but this is not the context that we have here. Let's look at remember. Can we use remember? Well, definitely, but not in this case. Recollect. Recollect the occasion? I don't think so. But there is a specific word that is used with the word occasion very often, which is to commemorate the occasion. So this will be our correct answer, and this is what we will write in the answer sheet. So we will write number 2 in the answer sheet. Okay guys, is this clear? Do you have any questions? If now, I will give you some time to have a look at this text while I'm trying to deal with my throat. Hold a second. Okay, and I'm back to you. We have got the next piece of text here. Let's read it first. Charles was angry when the judges, the Colonel and Marchioness of Wiltshire, awarded number 147 second place. The flower shop, which was doing a roaring trade selling bunches of red, white and blue chrysanthemums. Okay, so number 147, which apparently is a shop that Charles was running, they got the second place. Oh, and the first was the flower shop. So let's imagine this pedestal with, I don't know, I'm really poor at, I'm not very good at drawing at all, very bad at it. So that's number 1, 2 and 3. Let's imagine that this is, so number 1 is a flower shop right here, flower shop. And number 2, because we have got the second place here, is number 147. So they have got the second place. Okay, now let us have a look at our words. We've got above, we've got along, we've got under, and we've got behind. So basically this is a bunch of prepositions. That is what I was talking about. Knowing your prepositions is very important, and it is crucial for us to know what that can be. So we have got flower shop first place, number 142nd second place, and let's have a look. Above the flower shop, no. Next one, along the flower shop, like, do they go along it? Also no. Under, this would be very nice, but we don't have it in the English language. But what we have is behind. So the person who is who has taken the first place, or the shop in this case, in the first place, they are ahead of us. So it means we are behind them, right? We're behind number 1. So that is what we need to put here. Number 4, behind the flower shop. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Any at all? And if you do, please leave me a comment. That would be really nice. Okay, and let's have a look at the next one. Charles gave all the office blah 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 the day off, and he escorted Becky and Daniel up to the mall at 4:30 in the morning so that they could find a good vantage point to watch the king and queen proceed from Buckingham Palace to St. Paul's Cathedral, where a service of Thanksgiving was to be conducted. Okay, so we got a lot of things here. Charles gave the office blah blah blah. So this is where we need to focus basically. And we have got a list of 4 words. The first one is crew, then we've got class, then we've got command, and then we've got staff. Okay, crew, office crew, no. We usually use the word crew with, not with this, not with the office. We usually have crew with, for example, flights, with planes, with submarines, some kind of close team of workers, but not with the office. Office class. Oh, office class, it's much larger population of people, and I don't think that Charles would be able to give all of the working class people a day off. That would be nice, but I think no. This one also is not here, and we are left with the word stuff, right? Stuff. So we will put number 4 in here, right? Okay, guys, do you have any questions? Any questions at all? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, so I guess there are no questions. If there are, please leave them in the comment section down below. I will be very happy to answer them. And let's have a look at the next one. So we've got here the text. Once again, the part of the text. They blah 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 at the mall, only to discover that thousands of people were already covering every inch of the pavements with sleeping bags, blankets, and tents. Okay, so we can picture it. Can you imagine thousands and thousands of people sleeping rough on the ground with sleeping bags and blankets and tents, just because they want to see something, which is very exciting in my opinion. So yeah, and let's have a look at this one. They went at the mall to discover. No, this is not something we will use here. They reached at the mall to discover. Well, the meaning is correct, but we don't use reach and at together. So we have got at here. And that is why I also say, Елизавета, yay, you're right. That is why I also say that it is really important when we're talking about our prepositions. So we cannot reach at something. We can arrive at something, and this is the correct answer here, as Елизавета pointed really well. So thank you so much. You did a very nice job. Thank you. I don't know if you can see my firework, but I hope you can. Yay! So usually, no, there was no firework. But yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, you did a very nice job. Arrive at the mall. Let's have a look at the next one. Charles knew he could only depend blah 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 his luck to find a spare space. And one more time, this one is really important about prepositions. So yay, prepositions, this is what we have here, and this is what we need to deal with. And this is what I was talking about when I was talking about some dependent prepositions. Okay, Елизавета, yeah, I can see here, and you are absolutely right once again. Let's have a look at on. This is what we need here. Yay! That's really nice. Okay, let me try if that can be seen. I don't know. Because usually if I do this one, yay, my camera did that. You get some hearts. So yeah, thank you so much in doing that. That was amazing. And depend, despite in Russian we would say зависит от чего-то, right? In English, depend is only and always used with on. So yay, you were absolutely right. Thank you. Okay, good. And let us have a look at the task itself like the whole task. We have here a big text. Here it is. We have got here numbers 30 to 36. All of them are here. And let us have a look right into it. So I'm going to read it. We're going to do it together. Please, you're more than welcome to comment, to give your suggestions with the answers. That would be really, really nice. I will really appreciate it, and thank you so much. So let's do it. Dottie came to meet the editor, Jerry Green, in his London office. He praised her work and blah 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 to publish her stories in his magazine. After discussing the contract, Jerry invited Dottie for lunch. It was her first visit to a big city, so the young lady was really excited. Okay, I'm going to stop here. We have got a picture. Dottie, we've got, who is apparently a young author, and we have got a person, an editor, who blah 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 her to publish her stories in his magazine. So Jerry blah 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 to publish something, to publish stories, Dottie wrote. Okay, and we have got here proposed, provided, offered, and suggested. And do not forget that we have got to here. Okay, let's have a look. Proposed to, it's okay grammar wise, we can say that. But is it okay in terms of the meaning? So, is it okay in terms of the meaning? We don't usually use propose if we're talking about some business. We have another word for that. Okay, provided to publish. Provided usually is not used with to, so provided something. So no. Offered. Offered is a good option. It's used with to. It's with. It's about business, meaning, and overall it's a good option. But we have still got one more suggested. Also an okay option, but it's just an okay option, not the best one. So the best one would be to what? To offer. So he offered to publish her stories in his magazine. Okay, so this is what we would write in our answer sheet. We would write number 3. Okay, I'm going to read the rest as well. I'm not going to skip it right now, but basically if you're very confident in whatever comes to you, you can skip like one sentence, I would say. But yeah, better not to. It would be really nice not to skip it. Okay. A shiny black cab stopped next to the beautiful building, and Jerry took Dottie into the restaurant. Well, they are painting the picture here of Jerry and Dottie going to a restaurant together. Cool. A smart waiter in a black suit. Okay, number 4 is not here because we have got a better option. It is okay to use it, but we have got a better option. I mean, in this context, it's okay to use suggest. But we have got a better option, which is offer. Okay? Offer here to do something. It's a business context. We offer someone to do something, basically. Okay, I hope I answered your question. A smart waiter. Okay, a smart waiter in a black suit took their coats and escorted them to a table by the window. Okay, so we've got a waiter who showed them the table, so please follow me, and the waiter escorted them to the table by the window. Please order blah 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 you like, Jerry told her as the waiter handed her a menu, and Dottie got lost. Okay, so please blah 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 you like, and we've got whenever, whatever, wherever, and whoever. Whenever is about time, whatever is about things, wherever is about place, and whoever is about people. So I would say you can order, or please order, in this situation would be whatever. Not whenever, not whoever, not wherever, but whatever. So she took the menu. He told her, it's up to you to decide what to choose. You can order whatever you like. So this is the picture here. You can order whatever. Here's the list. Order anything, whatever you like. Okay, next one. Yeah, she got lost. This is where I stopped. She had been blah 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 on very plain food, and everything on the menu looked so fancy and expensive. Okay. We have got here, she had been blah 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 on a very plain food. We've got raised, grown, risen, and brought, right? We have got the only verb here, which has the meaning in terms of being I would say выращивать, but I don't want to use the word itself because it has the specific meaning here. So let's have a look at it. Raise up, no. Grown up, no. Grown up is like a person, is already grown up. Risen up, no. But we have got a specific one which is brought up. And this is about people, this is about like their habits in the past that they used to do it. For example, she was brought up watching Disney. So this is what we have here. The same goes about food, because she was brought up on a very plain food and everything on the menu looked so fancy and expensive. Jerry saw her discomfort. Blah blah blah. He asked after a while if he could order for her. So we have got here a bunch of words. The first one is otherwise. The next one is however. The next one is although and therefore. Let's have a look at the meanings here. And this is when we are talking about the meaning of the words. And this is when we are talking about linking words. So as I said, they are also really, really important. So let's have a look at it. Otherwise. So you choose otherwise what? Otherwise something bad will happen, right? So it's either this or that. So if you don't do that, otherwise this will happen. However, well, however has the meaning of well, like although, you can say they are synonymous. Slight differences in meaning, but we have got just one here. He was looking, so what's his name? Jerry was looking at Dottie. He understood that she was lost. He understood that it was discomfortable. She was not comfortable, and he decided to help her. Like, that is why, therefore, he asked after a while if he could order for her. So this is what we have here. This will be our correct answer. Therefore, he asked after a while if he could order for her. Yeah. I hope it's clear. And let us have a look at the next one. Dottie gratefully agreed. The meal was like nothing she had ever eaten before. And as one delicious course followed another, she began to relax a little as she found that Jerry was good company and very easy to talk to. Okay, he blah 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 Dottie of your elder brother. So here we have three words, I would say, connected. No, two words connected with memory, and two which are not connected with memory almost at all. But what they have in common is this right? Okay, we have got remembered, reminded, reviewed, and revised. Okay, let's have a look at it. Remembered. He remembered Dottie of your old brother. No, you cannot. Well, you can remember, but he was not remembering her like, hey, this is your brother. No, he reminded, and this is a very good meaning here. Like, let's put a dot here. We'll come back to it a bit later. So remind someone of someone else is when we look at the person and say, oh, you remind me of blah, blah, blah. So this one is good. Let's have a look at the others. Reviewed. reviewed. You usually review documents or you review your answers or something like that, but you do not review of an elder brother. So no, it's not the meaning that we have here. Revised is when we are talking about material. Revised is when we are talking about something that we have learned, but not also of the people, right? And let us come back to the one that we said was a very good option in the beginning, which is number 2. He reminded her of someone. And also remind of, right? We don't use review with of, we don't use revise with of, we don't remember of someone else. So yeah, number 35. Okay. I stop somewhere here and let's read on. Thank you so much for a lovely day and a lovely meal, Dottie said when the lunch was over. She was so full that she was sure she wouldn't be able to eat another thing for at least a month. It was my pleasure, he assured her. I've really enjoyed today, and I hope this will be the start of a long working relationship. I'll be blah 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 soon. Okay, and this one is also again about prepositions. To be blah 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 soon, touch soon, is a set phrase that we have to remember, and this is about in. We don't say to be by touch, to be on touch, to be at touch, no. We just say to be in touch. Yes, Елизавета, you're right. Number 4, absolutely. Yay, good. To be in touch soon. Yes, very good. And we still have got one more. Then she blah 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 goodbye and caught a cab to the railway station. It had been a truly unforgettable day. So what we have here is a bunch of words. All of them are about speaking, all of them are about saying something, all about telling something. So basically all of them are connected with speaking and saying words. But do you remember I told you that some number 3? Let's come back to it. So yeah, do you remember that I told you in the beginning of our stream that it is really important to know which words we use with which words. And as Елизавета is really right and really correct in the answers, say goodbye is a fixed phrase. We don't talk goodbye, we don't spoke goodbye, we don't tell goodbye, we can only say goodbye. So this is our correct answer here, and yay, you are really right, Елизавета. Very good, thank you. Okay guys, thank you so much. Tell me please if you have any questions, and if the tasks that we were talking today, I remind you that this is number 30 to 36, where you need to choose one of the correct words. Is everything clear, or do you maybe somehow have any questions? If you do, please leave them down below. I will be very happy to answer them. Well, and while you're probably typing, I don't know, let's have a look at Учёба.ру in general. И здесь я перейду на русский язык. Что же у нас такое за подготовка к ЕГЭ и вообще к экзаменам в нашей школе, онлайн-школе Учёба.ру? У нас, может быть, еще раз объяснить 32. Okay, let us come back here. Yeah, okay, 32. This one. So we have a fixed, we have got a fixed expression to be brought up. Basically, when we are talking about some habitual actions in the past that you were used to when we are talking about your childhood years and so on. So in this case, she was brought up on a very plain food. So this plain food was typical for her while she was growing up. So this is why we use it here. Okay. Is that clear? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, I am trying to read it. Okay, I hope it is clear. So, I'm switching back to Russian. У нас с вами осталось февраль, март, апрель, май. 4 месяца. У нас приблизительно осталось 25-30 уроков. Кажется, понятно. Yay! That's really, really nice. I'm happy. У нас примерно осталось 25-30 уроков. Это лекции и семинары. Занятия у нас проходят 2 раза в неделю. И после каждого занятия у вас есть 15-20... нет, у вас есть не 15-20 домашних заданий, у вас осталось 15-20 домашних заданий. Но после каждого занятия у вас есть домашнее задание. Плюс, как я уже говорила, пробные ЕГЭ ежемесячно. Соответственно, это не только пробные ЕГЭ, у нас еще есть пробные ЕГЭ, который тоже происходит ежемесячно. И следующая штука, которую лично я, например, очень сильно люблю. Каждый вторник у нас в 5 часов чем-то происходит разговорный клуб. Это такая классная штука, на которой мы обсуждаем все темы. Мы вот недавно говорили про environment и про conservation. Мы недавно говорили про career choices, мы говорили про music, мы говорили про что мы только не говорили. Мы говорили про public speaking, мы говорили про много-много-много всего. И это такие 1,5 часа занятия, на котором вы разговариваете. Мы говорим, да, на определенную тему, но вы разговариваете. И как вы прекрасно знаете, выучить язык, не говоря на нем, ну, это задача супер, просто с такой звездочкой, как солнце, наверное. Поэтому, я не знаю, по мне, так это невозможно. Если вы хотите выучить язык, на нем нужно разговаривать. И разговорный клуб — это та самая безопасная площадка для практики, на которой это можно делать. Поэтому тема интересная, занятия тоже хорошие, и мы говорим, практикуемся, еще раз практикуемся в моем любимом английском языке. Так вот, мы с вами еще тут имеем подробную проверку сложных задач с развернутой обратной связью и рекомендациями. Я это выговорила, и мы это прочитали. Что это означает? У нас вот тут, вот как написано, есть пробное ЕГЭ ежемесячно. И это, собственно говоря, означает, что в вашем ЕГЭ, в частности в ЕГЭ по английскому языку, есть задание с развернутым ответом. Это значит, что такие задания проверяют эксперты. В английском языке это задание по письму, это email и это written statement, если мы говорим про ЕГЭ, и это просто email, если мы говорим про ЕГЭ, и вся устная часть тоже проверяется экспертами. Соответственно, вот на эту развернутую часть ответов мы приглашаем экспертов, чтобы они проверяли ваши работы. То есть мы просим экспертов проверить, и они проверяют. И дают вам рекомендации. Тут хорошо, тут плохо, тут засчитаем, потому что вот так, тут не засчитаем, потому что вот так. То есть, чтобы вам было сразу ясно, и вот она у вас есть подробнейшая обратная связь от эксперта. Дальше, интерактивная платформа для подготовки, и это все, что нужно для обучения в одном месте. У вас есть телефон? Замечательно. У вас есть планшет? Прекрасно. У вас есть компьютер? Шикарно. У вас есть лэптоп? Превосходно. С любого устройства вы можете подключиться к нашей интерактивной платформе для подготовки. Там есть все, и все оно действует везде, где действует интернет. Нам не нужны никакие специальные дополнительные сервисы, нам нужен только интернет и устройство, которое выходит в этот интернет и может подключиться. Дальше, удобное расписание и список дел. Сразу понятно, что и когда нужно делать, и на какой неделе, и на каждой неделе. Так вот, у нас тут, например, 18-25 февраля. Это получается у нас с вами через неделю, наверное. Ну, в общем, это взято для примера. И вы смотрите. Значит, понедельник у нас с вами есть литература, у нас есть урок, и длится он 45 минут. Как вы видите, тут сразу понятно, сколько чего длится и так далее. Дальше в среду у вас опубликована домашка по химии, по видам химических связей. И в домашке у вас есть 5 заданий, вы сразу это можете увидеть, тут все тоже сразу понятненько. И дальше в пятницу у вас урок по математике, по корням и рациональным уравнениям. Страшная штука. Но так как объясняют ее наши преподаватели, она становится сразу крутой, понятной, интересной и запоминающейся. Поэтому мы бежим смотреть в пятницу урок на протяжении 45 минут по иррациональным уравнениям и корням. Вот. И все это вы видите, если вы заходите на нашу платформу в раздел расписания, у вас там есть абсолютно все. Пробник, пожалуйста, домашка, пожалуйста, семинар, пожалуйста, вебинар, пожалуйста, все есть. Дальше, собственно говоря, что за уроки? Это интерактивные видеоуроки, это понятная теория с конспектами, с упражнениями для закрепления. И вот тут у нас с вами разделы банка тем о смысле жизни, отцах и детях и науке. И это у нас итоговое сочинение. У вас сразу видно, что длительность урока 8 минут 22 секунды, вернее, длительность видео. И дальше, после видео, как вы видите, у нас там есть заданьки. Да, задания такие прекрасные. Они основаны полностью на информации той, которую вы можете посмотреть в видео. И сразу вы можете ответить. Я, например, не знаю, я не смотрела это видео. И я поэтому не знаю, можно ли использовать в качестве аргументов в итоговом сочинении зарубежную литературу. Я не знаю, поэтому я бы сказала на ответ. Но, так как вы посмотрите это видео, вы будете точно знать, можно, нельзя или только из школьной программы. Домашки с быстрой проверкой. Это удобные подсказки, пошаговые решения и так далее. У нас тут с вами есть прекрасная домашка по биологии, взята она в качестве примера. И задание номер 4 включает в себя вот такой вопрос. Какая из этих наук изучает грибы? Ботаника, лихенология, страшные слова, микология и бриология. Я понятия не имею, я не смотрела. Но, допустим, мы ответили микология. Допустим. Нам сразу же проверили, сказали, что все верно. Правильные ответы стали зелененькие, неправильные потускнели. Как вы видите, ботаника, лихенология и бриология, они у нас серенькие. А вот микология, она у нас с вами стала зелененькая. Это значит, что ответили мы правильно. И дальше нам дают решение. Они нам поясняют. Говорят, грибами занимается микология. Ботаника отвечает за растения, лихенология за лишайники и бриология за мхи. Вот, представляете? Вот такая вот история. Так что сразу понятно, что такое микология и так далее. У вас сразу все проверили. Вам сразу сказали, правильно, молодец, замечательно, давайте приступать дальше. Что еще очень хорошо? Это практические семинары, живое общение по видео с преподавателями. Здесь у нас такая история, что я уже говорила, у нас есть уроки, и у нас есть с вами семинары, на которых вы можете точно так же, как сегодня вы мне задавали вопросики, спасибо вам большое за это, точно так же вы можете задать вопросы по видео, вы можете разобрать любую тему, вы можете посмотреть, больше практики получить. Конечно, преподаватель, когда готовится, он уже нацеливается на отработку того, что вы видели в видео, на то, что у вас было в уроке. Но и плюс вы абсолютно спокойно можете пообщаться с преподавателем, посмотреть, какие у вас есть вопросы, какие у вас есть проблемы и так далее. Дальше у нас с вами идут ежемесячные пробники. Про это я уже говорила. Это полный вариант ЕГЭ и ОГЭ. Абсолютно полный. Вот тут у нас биология пробник. Что значит у вас 30 баллов, из стольки-то 15 баллов проверяем. Это значит, что на 30 баллов у вас тестовая часть. И дальше у вас идет статистика и понятно и непонятно, сколько сделано. Вот тут, например, раз, два, три, 4 балла вы набрали, 5 не набрали. А здесь, например, вы набрали полностью все, да? А дальше у вас есть прекрасный, да, у нас тут практически смайлик получился. Нет, это не улыбающийся. Вот давайте сделаем улыбающийся смайлик. Проверяем, и вот тут проверяем, и вот тут проверяем. Это как раз таки те самые задания с открытой обратной связью, которые проверяют, собственно говоря, наши эксперты ЕГЭ, ОГЭ и дают вам, собственно говоря, вот эту же обратную связь и оценивают. И также это очень удобные чаты с преподавателями. Мы стараемся быстренько отвечать на все вопросы, помогаем во всем разобраться. Ну, например, у нас вот такой вот скрин есть. про пословицы, про поговорки и про все остальное. Вот. Так что, пожалуйста, пишите нас в Телеграме. Будем ждать. Ну и если мы уж говорим про Телеграм, то у нас с вами тут есть система уведомлений. Это своевременные напоминания, чтобы вы вдруг ничего не забыли. Вам даже на платформу идти не надо, вам в Телеграм все присылается, вы открываете, и там будет сразу ссылочка. Вебинар, урок, домашка, что угодно. Все есть в Телеграме, вам присылаются напоминалки. По мне так очень удобно. Ну и я к вам с небольшим подарком. У нас с вами полный курс подготовки по всем предметам по цене одного. За прекрасную вот такую вот цену. У нас новые группы, у нас последние места открываются, и мы вас ждем очень-очень сильно. На занятиях у нас в онлайн-школе Учёба.ру, и я лично буду вас ждать, чтобы вы поставили этому видео лайк, чтобы вы подписались на наш канал. Алгоритм скажет нам: мы вас увидели, а я вам скажу большое-большое спасибо. И вот такие вот сердечки, которые, я надеюсь, сработают сейчас у меня с камерой. Вот. Посмотрим сейчас, работают ли они. Да, работают. Окей, very good. Так что like, comment, subscribe, как говорится, и I will see you at... Thank you so much. And I will see you at the next stream, which will be next Sunday. We stream each Sunday at 5 p.m. Moscow time. We have got very interesting topics. They are all connected with English. So yay, see you next week. Have a nice day, guys. Bye. Спасибо большое. See you. Goodbye.